Hello everyone, in this video I am going to explain how to solve the minimum cost spanning trees by using the greedy method. First let me explain about the greedy method. In this greedy method we will choose the optimal choices at each step and combine all these optimal choices to form the feasible solution. While solving the problem, we will choose the optimal solutions at each step, and after completing of choosing the optimal choices, we will combine all those choices for forming the feasible solution, and this feasible solution is considered as the final result. Okay, now let me explain about spanning tree. A spanning tree is a tree or a graph which is connected to all the vertices in the graph, but there is no chance of forming a cycle. See, this is an example for bidirected graph where all the edges are connected to each other edges in the graph. From this graph we need to find the spanning tree. Okay, for finding the spanning trees, there are n power n minus 2 possibilities are there, where n represents the number of nodes in the given graph. See, here we have 4 nodes in the given graph. So for this graph there are 4 power 4 minus 2, that is 4 square. That means 16 possibilities. By using this graph we can form 16 different types of spanning trees. Let me show you some of the examples of forming the spanning trees by using this graph. See, this is one of the possibility. This is the second possibility. This is the third possibility. Like this you can form 16 different types of spanning trees from this graph. Okay, see, here we are drawing the graph by connecting all the nodes in the graph. We are not discarding any one of the node. There are 2 different types of spanning trees. First one is prims, second one is kruskals. Okay, these spanning trees are also called as minimum cost spanning trees. Okay. Now let us see an example for Prim's algorithm, how the Prim's algorithm can be solved by using the greedy method. See, this is an example for Prim's algorithm. Here there is a graph which is biconnected to all the vertices in the graph. From this graph we need to find the solution for the minimum cost spanning tree by using the Prim's algorithm. For solving this problem, first I am choosing the first node. Okay, from this first node you need to choose the adjacency nodes. From first node there are 2 different adjacent nodes, that is 6 and 7. From these 2 adjacency nodes we need to find the shortest distance, shortest edge. Why? Because we are finding the solution for the minimum cost spanning tree, so I am choosing the shortest edge. From one, the shortest edge is 1 to 6, weight is 10. Okay, now I am considering the second step. From this 6th node, here also we need to find the adjacency nodes for the vertex 6. There are 2 adjacency nodes, that is 1 and 5. Here we have already choose the path from 1 to 6. So I am discarding the edge 1 to 6. Now I am considering the edge 6 to 5. 6 to 5. and the weight is 25. Okay, now coming to third step. From 5 you need to choose the adjacency nodes. There are 3 different adjacent nodes for the vertex 5, that is 5 to 6, 5 to 7, 5 to 4. As we have moved from vertex 6 to 5, we are not supposed to choose that edge. Now there are 2 edges, 5 to 7 and 5 to 4. At this point you need to choose the minimum distance edge or minimum weighted edge. From 5 to 4, this is the minimum edge, so I am choosing this one, 5 to 4. Okay, next, in the fourth step, from vertex 4 we have 2 different edges, that is from 4 to 7 and 4 to 3. We need to choose the shortest edge between these 2 edges. The shortest edge is 4 to 3. Now I am drawing the connection for 4 to 3 and their weight is 12. Okay, next, from vertex 3 you are supposed to choose the adjacency vertices. From vertex 3 we have 2 different adjacency vertices, that is 3 to 4 and 3 to 2. As we have already moved from 4 to 3, we are not considering that edge. Now I am considering the edge from 3 to 2 and its weight is 16. Okay, now see, from 2 also you are supposed to consider their adjacency nodes. From 2 also we have 2 different adjacency nodes, that is 2 to 1 there is an edge and 2 to 7 there is another edge. Okay, see, from these 2 edges we are supposed to choose the minimum edge, so I am choosing 2 to 7. Cost is 14. From vertex 7 also we are supposed to consider their adjacency nodes, that is from vertex 7 to 5 there is an edge, 7 to 4 there is also an edge, and 7 to 2 there is also an edge. Minimum of these 3 edges, that is 14. 7 to 2 we have already drawn the connection, so we are not considering that edge. Now between these 2 edges the shortest distance is 7 to 4. Okay, if you draw the edge from 7 to 4, here the connection will be like this. So this forms a cycle which does not accept the condition of spanning tree, so I am discarding this one. Okay, next, remaining edge is 5 to 7. See, if we consider the edge 5 to 7, there is also a chance of forming the cycle. Here I am not considering this edge also. Okay, see, from 7 I have checked all the possible adjacency nodes, but we don't find any connection from 7. From here you need to check whether all the nodes in the graph is connected or not. If all the nodes in the graph are connected, then you need to finish this problem here. Okay, now you need to find the minimum cost. $10 plus 25 plus 22 plus 12 plus 16 plus 14 equal to 99. This is the minimum cost of this graph by using the Prim's algorithm. Okay, these are the some of the steps for solving the Prim's algorithm. While I am explaining about the greedy method, I have told that at every step you need to choose the optimal choice. See, First we consider the node 1, okay, and in this position we are considering the adjacency nodes. From 1 we have 2 different adjacency nodes. Here we need to choose. This is the optimal choice. In these 2 nodes I have chosen 1 to 6, okay, this is called as optimal choice, and we have got optimal solutions at each step, and the combination or the summation of all the optimal solutions is called the feasible solution, and this is the final solution of the minimum cost spanning tree by using the Prim's algorithm. Now let us see how we get the solution for the Kruskal algorithm for the same example which we have taken in the Prim's algorithm. For solving this Kruskal algorithm, first you need to write down all the edges in the graph, okay. See, I am writing all the edges in the graph. 1 to 6, 10, 1 to 2, 28. We have finished all the connections from 1. Now I am considering the connections from 2. 2 to 3, 16, 2 to 7, 14. From 2 also I have finished all the connections. 3 to 2 there is an edge, but we have already taken the edge 2 to 3 as it is a bi-connected graph. If we take one edge, then it will be enough, okay. So 3 to 4 I am considering this edge. Now consider the edges from 4. 4 to 5 there is an edge 22. 4 to 7 also there is an edge with weight 18. From vertex 5 we have 3 different edges. 5 to 4 this is already finished, as we have already discussed that 5 to 4 or 4 to 5 is the same edge as it is a bi-connected graph, so we will discard it. 5 to 6, 25. 5 to 7, 24. Now from vertex 6 you have 6 to 1 and 6 to 5. 5 to 6 there is already an edge, and 1 to 6 there is also already an edge, so I am not considering it, okay. This is the first step. First I have written all the edges from this bi-connected graph, okay. Now coming to second step, I need to arrange all these edges in ascending order, okay, from smaller to greater number. See, 1 to 6, 10. I have considered this edge. Next smallest weight is 12. So I am considering the edge 3 to 4 with weight 12. Next smallest weight is 14. So I am considering the edge 2 to 7 with weight 14. Next smallest weight is 16. 2 to 3. I am considering the weight 16. Next smallest distance is 18. Now I am considering 4 to 7 with weight 18. Next smallest weight is 22, that is 4 to 5 with weight 22. Next smallest distance is 24 with edge 5 to 7. Next smallest weight is 25, 5 to 6, 25. Next smallest is 1 to 2, 28. In the first step I have taken all the edges from this bi-connected graph, and in the second step I have arranged these edges in an ascending order by considering their weights. Now coming to the third and final step. First I am considering the edge 1 to 6 with weight 10, and from here I am drawing the connection between the vertices 3 and 4 with an edge 12. 3, 4, weight is 12, and now I am considering the edge 2 to 7. 2 to 7 with an edge 14, and now I am considering the edge 2 to 3 with weight 16, and from this is also completed. 4 to 7. See, if we consider the edge 4 to 7, there is a chance of forming a cycle. So I am discarding this edge to avoid the formation of cycle. Now consider the edge 4 to 5 with a weight 22. Next edge is 5 to 7. See, if we consider the edge between the 5 to 7, there is also a possibility of forming the cycle. So I am also discarding this edge to avoid the formation of cycles. Now consider the edge from 5 to 6, 25. Next edge is 1 to 2. See, if I consider the edge from 1 to 2, there is also a possibility of forming a cycle. So I am discarding this edge also. Now the minimum cost of this spanning tree is 10 plus 25 plus 22 plus 12 plus 16 plus 14, that is equal to 99. So the minimum cost of this graph is 99. This is how the minimum cost spanning trees problems are solved by using the Prim's algorithm and Kruskal's algorithm. These two algorithms have their different perspectives of solving their problems, but in most of the cases, if we consider the same graph for solving the Prim's and Kruskal's algorithm, there may be a chances of getting the same result while calculating the minimum cost.